respectful of the other person. Let them be their authentic self and meet their need so they meet yours back. It creates the culture where everybody feels valued. They become an engaged employee, and you become like the best boss ever, right? Because like they know who I am. They care about who I am. They care about what I have to say. They value me. They've given me a safe place. I want to work for this guy. I'm an engaged employee. Did you know that 75% of people do not leave a job because of the job itself? They leave because of bad bosses. 75%. And 83% of people on your team, in your organization, do not feel valued. And I'll let that sink in a minute. 83%. That's not all African Americans or Asians or Hispanics. That's everyone on your team. So there's more differences that we've got to create inclusive cultures to fix that problem, right? And so some of us have, you don't naturally do both of these things. You do one or the other more heavily, okay? You either push, and by push, we mean you have the confidence to put your views and your opinions out on the table. Like, you don't have to ask me, I'm gonna tell you what I think very readily. Do you know how to state your wants and desires and needs in a way that's not ambiguous? Like, people can understand, this is what I need from you. I'm not hinting around at you, I'm just telling you what I need, right? Do you know how to use incentives and pressure to help those that you lead reach their full potential? Do you know how to do that? Those are push behaviors, right? Pull behaviors, that's telling people things. Some of you are naturally good at that. That comes very, I don't have a problem telling you what I think, giving you the details. But other people are naturally good at the ask behaviors. These people tend to be the more task-oriented. Competence is a big deal to them. They're logical, analytical. They tend to fall into this category. Extroverts tend to fall into this category. Active listening that we just talked about, those who are naturally good at that. Drawing out, asking the questions that say, well, what did you mean by that? Well, tell me more about that. Explain that a little more. You know, somebody comes to the team, how many of you have sat in a team meeting, and somebody starts telling you something, and the whole team is sitting there with this befuddled look on their face going, what is he talking about? I don't have a clue what he's talking about. And they move on, and you've just shut that person down. They don't feel included, they feel shut out, right? They won't bring their idea again. And it could be a brilliant idea, they're just not great at communicating it. So do you take the time to draw them out and say, well, tell me more about that. I don't understand what you mean by that. Can you give me a few more details? Could you go back and kind of hit the bullet points and bring this back to us? Because I want to know what you have to say, right? Those are the pull behaviors. Building the common ground. Looking at, you know, again, where do we have common ground in our human experiences as opposed to just where do we have conflict? So I want you to ask yourself, on page 7 there, what's it like to be on the other side of you? Do you tend to push or do you tend to pull? You can learn to do the opposite. If you're a push person, you can learn to pull. If you're a pull person, you can learn to push. It's okay to advocate for yourself. It's okay to tell us what you need. It's okay to tell us your opinion. Even if you're not right, it's okay. We want to hear you, right? So take a minute and ask yourself these questions and answer that. And then once you've answered it, again, take just a moment, about 30 seconds, 45 seconds each, to talk to the person at the table with you.